We all have dreams. Big dreams, goals that feel monumental, aspirations that seem to require a complete transformation of who we are or what we do. We look at the gap between where we are now and where we want to be, and it can feel overwhelming. That feeling of being overwhelmed often stops us before we even start. We think we need a massive overhaul, a dramatic change, a giant leap forward. But what if the path to massive success isn't about taking one huge jump? What if it's about taking many small, almost insignificant steps? What if the real power lies not in the dramatic sprint, but in the consistent, gentle walk? This is the profound truth about achieving anything significant. It's the power of small steps. It's understanding that tiny changes, applied consistently over time, create unstoppable momentum and lead to extraordinary results. Let's explore why this simple idea is the key to unlocking your biggest potential. We live in a world that celebrates the dramatic. We hear stories of overnight success, of people who made one bold move that changed everything. This narrative is exciting, but it's rarely the full picture. Focusing only on the giant leap can be incredibly demotivating. It makes success seem unattainable for anyone who can't muster the energy or resources for a massive change right now. It creates pressure and fear of failure. When you feel like you have to change everything at once, your brain resists. It sees the effort required as too high, the risk too great. This resistance leads to procrastination, inaction, and ultimately, staying exactly where you are. The myth of the giant leap keeps countless people stuck. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect surge of motivation may never come. But success doesn't wait for perfection. It responds to action, no matter how small. So, what are small steps? They are tiny, manageable actions that move you forward towards your goal. They are so small, they feel almost trivial, easy to do, and hard to say no to. Think of them as micro-actions. Instead of running a marathon tomorrow, a small step is putting on your running shoes today. Instead of writing a book this year, a small step is writing one sentence right now. The power of these steps comes from their ease and their consistency. Because they are easy, you are more likely to do them. And doing them consistently builds a powerful force, momentum. Small steps bypass the resistance that big changes trigger. They feel safe, achievable, and non-threatening. This makes starting and continuing much simpler and more sustainable over the long term. The effectiveness of small steps is rooted in human psychology. Our brains are wired to conserve energy and avoid perceived threats. Big changes feel like threats, small steps feel safe. Taking a small step creates a sense of accomplishment, no matter how minor. This positive reinforcement encourages you to take the next small step. It builds confidence and belief in your ability to progress. Small steps also help build habits. Habits are the foundation of lasting change. By making a small action a regular part of your routine, you hardwire it into your behavior without relying on willpower alone. Furthermore, small steps allow for flexibility and learning. You can adjust your approach based on what you learn from each small action, refining your path as you go, rather than committing to a rigid realistic plan. Let's look at how small steps apply in different areas of life. Want to get healthier? Don't overhaul your entire diet and exercise routine overnight. Start by drinking one extra glass of water a day. Or maybe commit to a 5-minute walk around the block. These are small steps. They are easy to do, and they build the foundation for bigger changes later. Learning a new skill. Don't try to master it in a week. Dedicate just 15 minutes a day to practice. Learn one new word in the language. Practice one chord on an instrument. Read one page of a textbook. Building a business. Don't quit your job and launch with massive fanfare. Start by researching your market for 30 minutes each evening. Build one page of your website. Reach out to one potential customer. These examples show that no goal is too big to be broken down. Every massive achievement is simply a collection of countless small actions taken consistently over time. The magic truly happens when small steps build momentum. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, picking up just a little snow. But as it rolls, it gathers more and more, growing exponentially. Each small step you take adds to your momentum. It makes the next step slightly easier, slightly more natural. Consistency is the key ingredient that turns small steps into unstoppable force. It's not about the intensity of any single action. It's about the frequency and persistence of many small actions. This is the principle of compounding applied to your efforts and your goals. Over weeks, months, and years, those tiny, almost imperceptible steps accumulate into massive progress. The difference between taking a small step daily and taking no step daily is the difference between achieving your dreams and staying stuck. Life happens. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, when obstacles appear, when setbacks occur. This is where the power of small steps is truly invaluable. When you're committed to taking a giant leap, a setback can feel catastrophic. It can derail your entire plan and make you feel like giving up completely. The fall from a great height is painful. But when your progress is built on small steps, a missed step is just that, one missed step. It's easy to get back on track with the next small step. The commitment is to the process, not to flawless execution. Small steps make your journey resilient. They allow you to adapt, to pause when necessary, and to restart without feeling like you've lost everything. They keep you moving forward, even when the path is difficult. So, how do you start implementing the power of small steps in your own life? First, identify your big goal. What is it you truly want to achieve? Next, break it down, not into big phases, but into the absolute smallest possible actions you can take. What is the very first, tiniest step you could take towards that goal? Make it ridiculously small. Commit to taking that tiny step consistently. Daily is ideal, but find a frequency that is sustainable for you. Put in your schedule if you need to. Make it non-negotiable. Track your progress, even the small steps. Seeing how these tiny actions add up over time is incredibly motivating. Celebrate the consistency, not just the big wins. And finally, be patient and persistent. Trust the process. Understand that massive success is the cumulative effect of small, smart choices made consistently over time. The desire for instant results is powerful, but it often leads to inaction and disappointment. The true path to massive success, to achieving those big, daunting goals, is paved with small, consistent steps. It's about understanding that progress isn't linear or dramatic. It's built brick by brick, step by tiny step. It's about harnessing the power of consistency and momentum. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the ability to take a giant leap. Start where you are with what you have and take the smallest possible step forward together. Embrace the power of tiny changes. Commit to the process. Trust that these small steps, taken consistently, will lead you exactly where you want to go, building a future far greater than you could achieve with any single leap. Your journey to massive success begins with one small step. Take it.